welcome to another episode of A Drummer's Guide to. So today's question comes from the gorgeous, beautiful, wonderful, one of my favourite persons on the planet, Miss Yuli Michalaki. So Yuli, I've known since I was 11 years old. She is actually, if anyone knows my history of how I started drumming, the whole story, I started on the same day as another drummer called Sharice Say. We went to school together. Now, what not many people know is that Yuli Michalaki was a third drummer that was also there that day and started out with us on that same day, and we continued to play together for probably about, I don't know how long, a few months. It was a good few months. Yuli, you can probably tell me, I don't know. Anyway, now she is this phenomenal yoga teacher. She is a fashion designer. I love her to pieces. She is so awesome. But anyway, her question is what is the best way to keep fit whilst either on the road or in the studio, or just generally working? Like, what is the best way to keep fit? So I thought I'd address that because it's really important. It's important to me. It didn't used to be. I'm not going to lie to you. I used to hate working out, but now it's definitely part of my everyday schedule, ritual, however you want to see it. And it's helped me so much to be able to do more of what I do, more of what I love, less of what I don't, basically. So let's get going. Now, fitness, when it comes to fitting it in with work, can be a bit of a nightmare, especially if you're touring. I know at the moment, as of recording this video, it's June right now of 2020. Touring is not happening, so makes it a lot easier to exercise because we're all just at home. We have more flexibility. It's fine. However, it will change at some point. You know, I've got a job that I'm doing in August, in fact, which means I'm going to be away from home, which means that my schedule is going to be a bit up in the air. But there are ways that you can exercise whilst you're on the road, or if you're doing the studio thing like I do as well, fitting it in with that. So the first thing to do when working out how to work out is to be realistic. Now, what does that mean? That means be realistic with your time. So if you have a crazy schedule and every minute of your time is used up right now, saying to yourself, well, I'm going to do an hour of yoga every day, come on, it's just not, it's not going to happen. Even if you say to yourself, I'm going to wake up an hour early every day so that I can go and exercise for an hour. Yeah, you might for like a week, but long term, from my experience, doesn't work like that, because at some point, the inspiration and the passion for, being fit and all of that, it goes out the window because tiredness takes over, or I don't know, hunger takes over, or whatever it is, just takes over, and you're just like, you know what, I'll skip it today, and then the next day, I'll skip it tomorrow. So be realistic with the time that you have, and also make it as easy as possible, as easy as physically possible, to actually get the exercise done, because you could have a gym membership. I think they're opening up gyms again now as of recording this video. But if you have to drive for like half an hour to get to a gym, to then go do an hour's workout and then half an hour drive back, that's 2 hours out of your day. That's a nightmare. That does not sound good to me. So try and make it as easy as possible. All the workouts that I do in my home. I do yoga, I do HIIT training, we have a cross trainer, luckily, so I do a bit of cardio on that, and I mix it up. But the point is that it's so accessible. In fact, I use apps, so I don't even need to think about what I'm going to actually be doing to work out. I literally just press go, and then I'm doing it because I'm just being told to do it. Sounds lazy, it probably is, but I don't care. It makes me do it, it happens. So make it as easy as possible, and that includes when you're going to do it. So for me, whether I'm touring or whether I'm at home, it's pretty much the same. I wake up, I have a coffee, I exercise, and breakfast. I've started having breakfast recently. It's actually quite a good thing. So wake up, coffee and breakfast, workout. It's the same on the road. I do it. So I wake up, on the tour bus, get off the tour bus, probably have a shower because that's pretty gross, and then have a coffee and then go work out. exactly the same at home. So it just becomes part of my morning routine. And it's not, I don't need to decide when I should be working out. It's just, I do this every day and then I get on with my day and whatever else that needs to be done. So if I, like today, I had a track booked in. So I know, okay, I'll work out and then I'll come into the studio and I record a track. If I'm on the road, okay, I wake up, I have my coffee, I go work out and then I have a shower. And then by then it's like lunchtime. Catering, awesome, and then it's a sound check. So you kind of get into a rhythm, but you need to make it part of your rhythm. The other really important thing, I guess, is just to decide that it's important to you so that you can prioritize it. So that means that when you wake up and you've had like a late night or something, or you know, you're hungover or whatever it is, I don't know, whatever you're up to, but you need to decide that that is more important. So, and that doesn't mean not doing all that other stuff, but it does mean sort of like working around it. So let's say you have a day off a week for recovery. Maybe you can have, you know, a few drinks the night before that day off so it doesn't affect your workout. Or you go, right, I know I'm going to have a few drinks tonight, but I am working out tomorrow, and you do it. I know that's probably easier said than done, but, you know, the point is that you need to prioritize your fitness and understand why it's so important to you, and that's what matters, what is to you, just make it a priority in your life. I know that it certainly is one in my life right now. The other really good thing to do when working out to keep yourself motivated, I suppose, is to get a friend, get a buddy, get a workout buddy. So when I'm on the road with either Kim Wilde or Howard Jones, my workout buddy is Jonathan Atkinson and Scarlett Wilde. And so me and Johnny used to do the same exercises, or the same sort of, we used the same app basically. So we were doing similar things, and Scarlett would be doing yoga. So you don't even need to be doing necessarily the same workouts or anything like that, but just to be actively working out together at the same time, so that you basically feel guilty if you don't, because you see your friend that is also working out. Guilt is a good thing. These days, at the moment, since we're at home, me and my husband, it's the first thing we do. We have our breakfast, we have our coffee, we have a lovely chat. We basically have a 2-hour chat in the morning for breakfast. It's awesome. And then we both go out and exercise. So he does his running, he does some crazy workouts. I go and do whatever I'm doing that day, whether it's yoga or whatever. And then we get on with our days, and it just works perfectly. The other really good thing you can do if you're working at home especially is work in workouts to your schedule. I knew I was trying to say something vaguely, I was going to say funny, I'm not even sure it's funny, good, I'm not even sure it's good. I know I was trying to say something. So work in your workouts to your daily work routine. So for me, when I'm doing big bulks of work where I don't need to be in a flow state, as they say, or whatever, if I'm just doing emails or something like that, I set a timer. So every 25 minutes, I get a 5-minute break. And in that 5-minute break, I'll just nip outside, do a few push-ups, maybe do a few squats, something like that, just to get my body moving. Sometimes I'll even go for a walk around the block. That's a really good way to just get in something, get in some sort of movement. And it does make a difference. It really does. I know it probably sounds silly, but it does make a difference. So I think just working it into your schedule and making it a priority really helps. Equally, if you're away, if you're doing hotel room touring rather than like tour bus touring, I just make sure that, you know, I set aside an hour in the morning to do workouts, or make sure that whenever we get to a hotel, that first hour that we get to a hotel, I just do a workout so it's done. For me, it's all about it just being done for the day. I just need to get it out of the way first thing. That's the other thing I'd say. If you can get it out the way first thing, do that, because I'm really good at making excuses as to why I shouldn't do working out or whatever it is, whatever I should be doing, terrible word, should. The longer I have to actually percolate about that and think, maybe I shouldn't work out today because, you know, I worked out for the last 3 days and, you know, I think I'm feeling a bit tired. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're just finding an excuse. So I need to do it early enough that I don't have time to get an excuse. Anyway, Yuli, I hope you have enjoyed me rambling at you, but thank you so much for the question. I hope that this has helped you in some way. But I think I'm done rambling for today. If anyone else has a question that they'd like to ask me, if you'd like me to ramble on a subject, if you have a genuine query about being a drummer, professional life, day-to-day stuff, whatever, always just give me a shout, and you can leave your questions in the comment section, or just come find me on social media. I'm on all the social medias. If you look at Emily Drums on pretty much everything, I'm there. So send me a message on there, or a comment, or whatever. But I hope you're well. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're safe. And I will see you next week for another subject. Who knows what it will be? I don't know. Anyway, lots of love to you. I'll see you soon. Bye.